Hey everyone, Aiden Booth here. We are live and we are ready to go. If you can see my screen okay, and if you can hear me okay, just do me a favor and give me a 1 in the question box, and that would be incredibly helpful for me. And you should be able to see my face at the moment as well. I've got my webcam turned on, so I'm going to be turning this on and off a little bit throughout this workshop here today, and we are 100% live. I'm coming to you here from New Zealand, and I've just got the sun starting to come up here. So we are 100% live here, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you bits and pieces that we haven't seen before. Now, I'm going to turn my webcam off for a little bit right now, but I'll get it back on a little bit later as we dive into some more different bits and pieces. Okay, so what we're talking about today is the 3-step system to grow online income streams from $0 to $1,000 per day, and then scale them up to $10,000 per day and beyond. We're doing a mega Q&A here today. Okay, so I want to make sure that you get any questions that you've got answered, and we'll stick around for as long as it takes to answer them. And perhaps the most exciting thing that we'll be doing today is giving away some gold bars. So I'm not sure if you know what these are all about, but this is absolute real gold bars, and these things are worth thousands of dollars, and I'll share exactly how much these are worth and how you can win them a little bit later on. Right now, though, I'll give you a bit of a tip. By being engaged on this workshop, you're going to be putting yourself in a position to get more value from it, and also to win some cool stuff as well. Okay, so if you haven't said hello in the question box yet, go ahead and say hello there. Make sure that's all working for you, and that's how we're going to be supporting you as we progress in this live workshop here today. So does that sound good, guys? Give me a yes in the question box if that all makes sense. Make sure that's all working for everyone. The yeses are coming in. Okay, awesome, great stuff. Let's dive in here. Now, that's me. That's a photo of me. That's from a photo I took in Monaco recently, and I got started online in 2005, so 17 years of building my online business. I've done over 100 million sales, and the system that I'm sharing with you today is what kickstarted my success, and it is undoubtedly, of all the systems I've done that I've used to make money, this is the most exciting and the one that is working best right now in 2023. I've never ever I've had a system before that has allowed me to get up and running and making money, and allowed other people to get up and running, making money, and huge amounts of money quite as quickly as what we're talking about here today. So I really think that what you're about to see is the best of the best, the holy grail of online marketing. And coming up in today's live call, you're going to see the set and forget commission machine that has made tens of thousands of dollars already in 2023. In fact, the best day that we've had so far, $8,296. The best week that we've had this year, $38,093. The best, well, this is the total so far for the year. In fact, let me do something else. I'm going to jump over and go to another screen here. So you should be able to see some stats. This is what we've done today so far, 2,687. If I go this year, we'll see, oops, that's not right. Today, 2,787. Let me go this year, try that again. Let me see. Last month, see if this is working. $106,000 last month. Let me do a custom range and see if that works. Whoops. Seems things are a little bit funny there at the moment, but I'll come and have a look at this. There we go. This month, $88,896. $88,896. Okay, so and here you can see $2,787. I'm going to note that down because I want to see what we end up with here today. And this is money that we've made today, and it's going to continue flowing in as we progress throughout the day. So I'll jump back across to the slides here, but just wanted to show you. I mean, we're only 17 days into the year, and we've already done over $80,000. So this is very, very powerful. And This is a system where up to half of our visitors actually make us money. And that's a factor of what I'm talking about there is the conversion rate, and 59.48% conversion rate. It is through the roof. There is no other online system that I know of where you can have 10 visitors coming to a website and 5 of them actually making you money, or in other words, half of the people that come to your webpage making you money. Can you see the power in that? Give me a 1 in the question box if you can. I just want that to sink in. If you can see the power in that, because this is not normal, guys. This is not normal and not something we've seen in systems in the past. Now, it's also something that you can do with zero complications. So because of the nature of this business, there is no customer service, there are no inventory costs, there's no product creation, there's no content creation, there's no dealing with suppliers, there are no traffic issues, no refunds or returns. Many of these things have been completely eliminated because the business model eliminates them. And then we've done extra things to streamline absolutely everything. Now, we are going to give away 2 gold bars on this workshop here today. And these are 20 grams each, and they've got a value of $1,337. And if you just want the cash, then we'll give you the cash. That's okay. But the idea here is that we're giving away 2 gold bars, and we're going to be selecting people who are either engaged or do different things that we ask at different times during the workshop. So the best thing for you to do right now is to just make sure that you remove any distractions that you may have. Tune in here. And another reason that you want to do that is because this is quite possibly, the last opportunity that you're going to get to learn about the 1, 2, 3 profit system. Okay. So if you're ready to get engaged, and yep, okay. You are. Okay, so look, guys, this is pretty exciting. We've never given away gold bars on a workshop before, and we are going to be answering every single question. And the reason that this may be the last opportunity that you've got to find out about this is because 1, 2, 3 Profit is permanently closing on Thursday. So it really is a final opportunity now. And we want to make sure that you get all the information that you need to be able to make an informed decision about this. Now, just before I dive into all of that, the important note that I need to start out with here, and that is to say that my results and the results of my best students are not typical, and I can't guarantee that you'll have the same success as us. Obviously, I couldn't guarantee that because I don't know about your lifestyle, your background, and your work habits. And in order to make any money, you always have to do some work. This is not magic, okay? But it is a real online business that has done incredibly well, not just for me, but for people who have come into our pilot program as well. So with that all said, type in "let's go" if you are ready to go. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, let's dive in. This is radically different, 100% unique, and a complete paradigm shift in the way that people make money online. And the reason for that is because we are not selling anything, and we can make huge commissions by not selling anything. We've removed the transactional barrier. Return and refund issues don't exist. Conversion rates are astronomically high, and many of the common headaches have been eliminated. There's no content creation, there's no review pages, there's no product comparisons, there's no video creation, there's no search engine optimization, there's no physical products, there's no logistics, there's no dealing with people. You don't even need a team. You can do this as a solopreneur, and it is the fastest way of generating commissions online that I know of. It's completely different to anything that has come before, and something that you can use right now, hit the ground running today, and use to build your business, okay? And like I said, what we're doing here is we are making commissions without needing to sell anything. So the way that we do this is we get paid for generating leads for other companies, and oftentimes big companies. And there are lots of companies that use this type of marketing model, including the likes of Uber, Airbnb, Microsoft, Apple, American Express, and many, many others. So what is the type of information that we're gathering? We're gathering lead information, which typically includes things like an email address, sometimes a name, sometimes a physical address, sometimes a phone number. And the information that you capture is going to vary depending on the offer that you are marketing. And all you need to do is capture this information and pass it on, and then you are ultimately paid out for the information, regardless of whether or not someone actually ends up buying something. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a yes in the question box if that makes sense. I want to make sure that that makes sense to everyone, because this is at the core, this is at the heart of exactly what we're doing here. Yep, okay, making sense, good stuff. And why would these companies pay us? They will pay us because we are helping them with their marketing. And the model that we're using here is often referred to as CPA marketing, which means cost per action. It's a robust and legitimate thing that these companies have been using for decades. And it's part of their marketing strategy in the same way that TV commercials are sometimes part of their marketing strategy, or sponsorships, or whatever else it may be that they're doing as part of their marketing strategy. This is also in their marketing toolbox. And it's just a win-win all around, and you'll understand why that is as we dive in here shortly. Now, the process is incredibly simple. If there's one thing that I want you to take away from this workshop here today, it's that the process is simple. You only need to get people to take very basic actions. So, and the way this works is a visitor will come to your simple page. You show them a high converting offer with a call to action, which is typically enter your name or email to find out more, okay? And then if the person takes action and converts to a lead, you get a commission, and it gets paid automatically into your bank account. And this is incredibly simple. It's something that I could get up and running and see new commissions in a new campaign in under 24 hours. And I'm going to show you how the process works so that you can potentially do this as well. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. It doesn't matter what your history or your background is. Absolutely anyone can do this at the moment. And the commissions are huge. I mean, we're talking about $100 for a single lead, potentially more than that even. So just for information, we're getting paid these astronomically high commissions. And the income really can be massive. I mean, at the start of this workshop, I showed you some of our some of our data around year to date. And I can just go back and quickly show you that. But over $80,000 this year so far. $38,000 in our best week this year so far, $8,296 in our best day this year so far. And the business is amazing. It stood the test of time. It is a huge opportunity, and it revolves around just 3 simple core steps, okay? So the first step there is to identify a winning offer, okay? I'm going to show you how to do that. Set up a very, very simple web page, and this is the kind of thing that you can set up in a couple of minutes, and then to start driving traffic and convert that into profits. They are the 3 simple steps. When it comes to identifying your winning offer, what we're looking at are things like conversion rates and commission amounts. We don't need to look at a niche. We just look at the data. This is a data-driven approach, and but in saying that, there are offers out there in pretty much every single niche that you can possibly imagine. So you're going to choose one of these. Maybe you'll choose a couple of them to start with, okay? And you can see here more examples of the types of offers and the types of payouts that you can get, up to hundreds of dollars per lead. So you choose one of them. Maybe you choose a couple of them. Set up a simple page. It takes no more than 3 minutes to set one of these things up. And we've got a done for you vault. And actually this page that you're seeing on the screen, if you just take a quick look at that, that's a page that made us over $50,000 in its first 50 days. And we wrote a case study around exactly what we did, and I'll share how you can get your hands on that a little bit later. But what you're looking at there, that is the page. You can't quite see the logo at the top of the page, but what you're seeing, I mean, that's how many words are on one of these pages. It's incredibly simple, and that's one of the beauties of this system. And once you've got your page set up, you can drive very low cost traffic into that page and small amounts of it. And we recommend you start off with an advertising budget of between $5 and $25 per day. Now, let me know in the question box. Just type 10 in the question box if you would be willing to spend $10 per day if you thought that you were going to get at least $10 back. So you would spend $10 a day if you thought that you could get $10 back, $11 back, $20 back. Of course you would, right? And then what would you want to do? If you were spending $10 and making $20 back, what would you want to do? Let me know in the question box. Spend more, scale. Absolutely. Keep on scaling, spending more, because if you're spending $100 and making $200 back, you'd want to spend more and more and more. Now, we do like to start with a very small budget, just so that you can dip your toes in the water a little bit and just understand how this works, and you can see the profitability and then little by little start spending a little bit more. And that's why we say $5 to $25 per day budget, just to get you going. And there's lots of different tools and bits and pieces that you can use to help you with your traffic. And so the type of ads that we are running, they're very, very simple ads. They're the kind of ads that you see on Google sometimes, or Microsoft, and they've only really got sort of 12 to 15 words on them. So this is a new AI technology that we use, and that helps us to quickly and easily come up with different variations of text that we can use in our ads. And this is not technology that we've built, but it is incredibly useful. So here, I simply said, rewrite this sentence 10 times. Home loans for foreigners in New York at affordable rates. I hit go, and then the software came back and pumped these out for me, and it took just a few seconds, and then I've got text that I can use on my ads. So I don't even have to think very much about this. It's incredibly quick. We start off by identifying target keywords, and these are things that are related to what people are going to be searching for, and also related to the products that we can ultimately get paid commissions from. We load up the ads, and then we turn the traffic on. And to start with, we use the likes of Microsoft ads, Google ads, other paid ad systems as well, and also free traffic. So we've got a multi-pronged approach there. And this is something that you can really hit the ground running with. So we then turn the traffic on, we wait for the traffic to start, and it will start, pretty quickly. And then you can start counting the profits, and you need to follow the formula. But these are all things that can be accomplished within 24 hours. So when I talk about this being a 24-hour commission system and a way that you can make money online within 24 hours, that's what I'm talking about here. I mean, I don't know many or any online business models where I can go out there and make money the same day, where you could potentially get going and make money the same day. It's incredibly exciting. Type power in the question box if you're seeing the power in this. It's incredibly powerful, guys, and it's unlike anything that has come before. And once you are starting to make money, that's when it gets really powerful, because you can accelerate the profits. Now, as a byproduct of what we're doing, something that just happens whether you like it or not, is you start generating a list, an email list. This all happens automatically, by the way. There's nothing overly special that you need to do this, but because you're getting traffic and you're sending it to a page, and let me just show you again what one of these pages looks like. It looks like this. This is what one of these pages looks like. And you see how it's getting a name and an email, and sometimes, in this case, a phone number as well, but not always. But normally, like an email, for example, we're capturing that information, and we are passing that information on to actually get paid, because that's how we get paid. But we can keep that information as well. So we're getting this as a byproduct. We're getting email subscribers as a byproduct, and then we can monetize these by something that we set up just one time, and we can leverage this this subscriber base to make money for a long time to come. Like we're able to make money from subscribers who came into our system, like a decade ago, as an example. And the daily income can be amazing, and something that you can scale quickly. Here you can see how in the space of about 10 or 11 days, we scaled from $5,700 up to over $10,000 on one particular campaign there. And when we scale a campaign, it doesn't start off, it's not just like from one moment to the next, all of a sudden it's a huge campaign. So let me give you a real example of how this typically unfolds. So what we're looking at here is an example, one of my examples from the auto insurance niche, okay? And what you can see there, 3,081, might be a little bit small on your screen, but 3,081, that's how many visitors this particular offer got. And it made $3,162, okay? Now, it didn't, and of that, there was about $2,669 in profit. So this one was particularly highly profitable, but it didn't start out like that. In fact, we started out by just spending $46. We spent $46 and we made $266 in profit, because we were getting visitors for 15 cents a click, and the way the revenue worked out, we ended up with $266 in profit. So the next thing we did was what you guys were recommending we would do earlier, and that is, if it's profitable, scale. So we doubled the amount that we were spending, and this was a 2-second change. It was literally just logging into the account, doubling what we wanted to spend, and then we regroup and we have a look at the numbers, and eventually it panned out like you can see here, where we got 3,081 visitors, $2,669 in profit, and that's how we scale. It's an incremental, step-by-step process, and that's how it works. Okay, so hang on, just fixing a couple of things here, and okay, good. So that's how it works, okay? And then you simply rinse and repeat. And I will say, guys, that we are absolutely full to capacity here right now. So if you leave the workshop, you're not going to be able to get back on. I was just getting pop-ups here telling me that we are full and we have hit capacity. So stick around. So the next thing we want to do is we rinse and repeat. We find new profitable offers, we build new campaigns, and we can scale and make more money. So we go from $0 to $100 a day, 100 to 500, 500 to 1,000, and beyond. That's the process. Now, I want to share how we can help you with this and the components that we've got that we've put in place to really streamline things. And this is what we've got inside the 1, 2, 3 profit training system here. The first is what we call mission control, and this here is the private members area, where you're going to be able to get all of the training that you could possibly need that walks you through and shows you exactly how you get started with this and how you set it up and how you grow it to something that's making you potentially thousands of dollars per day. So we've got 1,000, we've got 1,000, we've got over 100 clear and concise step-by-step videos showing you how to get this set up and running as quickly as you can. You're going to see all the top secret strategies that we've got here and how we've used them to earn millions of dollars with this model. It's all built into the mission control, which is the members area. And just to reiterate, this is something we've been doing since 2006. So there's a lot of years worth of experience built into here, which you're going to be able to tap into. Now, there's also, like I should say, there's also a lot of over-the-shoulder mentoring. This is also where you'll be able to access all the software and tools and support and so on and so forth. Now, the second component is the live coaching, and this is where we are on workshops with you multiple times per week. And all of this, by the way, is recorded and put into the members area, and so you're able to consume them when you want, but they are also live. So you can jump on a live Zoom session with us, ask us questions, and we can give you demonstrations of exactly what we're doing, how we're doing it. And we start off each week with one core training webinar, and that's where we go through the milestones for the week, the things that we want to achieve, and make sure that you've got everything you need. And we also teach you the most important lessons, the takeaways for that particular module. And then in addition to that, we provide more to you by running 3 additional Zoom sessions, and these are typically Q&A sessions. They are they're hot seats where we can analyze something that you might be doing. We also refer to them as office hours because we get in the trenches and actually show you how we do this stuff. And these are run by not just me, but my team of amazing coaches that you can see. Sean there, he's our lead coach, and he's someone who earns millions of dollars from this. The value here is absolutely huge. Now, the third component that's going to provide you with a lot of value is the 50K case study. And I mentioned this earlier, how we made over $50,000 in just 50 days from a brand new campaign, and every step of what we did there, right down to the exact niche, to the exact keywords, the exact audience, the exact money that we made is built into this. And it's more than just a PDF. There's a series of videos that go along with it. And you'll see how we did $50,681 in the first 50 days of this campaign. And the reason we did this case study is because we were running a pilot program recently, and one of the pilot program members said, hey, look, I challenge you, show me what you can do in the first 50 days if you really want to scale with this. So we hit the ground running with it and built up something which was incredibly lucrative and continues to be in the first 50 days. Now, the fourth component is the software suite, and this is the profit suite. So there are multiple things that you've got here. One is an internal master list of the highest converting offers. So one of the obstacles that you could potentially have when you're starting this is identifying the best offers, the ones that are actually going to make you the most money. So we've done a lot of the heavy lifting there for you, and we've prepared an internal master list. And in addition to that, we'll be able to streamline your access to different marketplaces where you can find as many of these as you want to. Now, the second part of the Profit Suite is the mail machine, and this is the same system that we use to send out our emails. It's something that is specifically designed for this business model, and it's the only one. It's the only kind of autoresponder that I know of that is specifically designed for this business model. And then we've got Profit Phantom as well, and the Phantom is something that will allow you to build your pages and monitor your entire system from one simple dashboard. Okay, and this is, by the way, the Profit Suite. We've spent $1 million in putting these things together over the past couple of years. So this is not some throwaway software that's going to gather dust on, on your hard disk. These are things that are incredibly valuable and robust. Now, the fifth component are done for you elements, like, for example, done for you pages, done for you emails, done for you done for you content that's designed to accelerate your success. And we're allowing you to copy the exact frameworks that we use and the exact pages that have worked so well for us that we've been polishing since we started doing this in 2006. And these are going to save you a huge amount of time, but also save you from falling into the trap of making mistakes that could be quite costly to you. Component number 6 is how we scale. It's the 7-figure accelerator, and this is a fast-track blueprint showing you step-by-step instructions to scale. So it's all good and well getting to $100 per day, but I bet some of you want to go beyond that and get to $200 per day, $500 per day, $1,000 per day, and actually build a $1 million a year business. You could potentially do that when you are using the scaling secrets. So we're going to share exactly how you can scale, and this is something that we really have perfected. You've seen the kind of numbers that we do in our account on a daily basis. And the 7th component is the live event. This is a free all-access pass to 1 to 3 Live, and it's an annual live event. And this is something that's exclusive for members. And to put this in perspective, I would normally charge $2,000 for a 2-day event, and you're getting completely free access here. And it's going to be a huge amount of fun. You can enjoy this from the comfort of your own home. This is a virtual live event, and you're going to get to hear from expert speakers, people who have been beta testers for us, and so much more. And then in addition to all of that, you're also going to get support every step of the way. That's component number 8. This is the private network. This has multiple layers of support where you're going to be able to get help from me and my team every step of the way. You're also going to be able to participate in a community forum for 123 Profit members and help one another. And I think the big takeaway here is that regardless of what you've done in the past and your history or anything, we're going to be there helping you, making sure that you can succeed with this and dragging you along every step of the way. If you hit any obstacles, we're going to be there. We've got you covered for anything that could come up. So don't be worried about that. So look, we've put together an ultra comprehensive training program. No stone has been left unturned, and we've done this because we want to make sure that your chances of getting to success and the time it takes for you to succeed with this are as good as possible. So we want you making money as quickly as possible, and we want to help you make as much money as possible. So I will take some of the most common questions here, but right now, just let me know, is this making sense in the question box? Type me yes in the question box if this is making sense. And you're following along, everything's working. Yep, and I can see lots of questions are coming in there. So thank you for that. That's the whole purpose of what we're doing here, is we want to be able to to make sure you get your questions answered, because we are about to shut down this program, and this may be your final opportunity to actually get your questions answered. Okay, so how do we drive traffic to these offers? We do this using simple ads to start with on the likes of Microsoft and Google. We start with a very small budget of $5 to $25 per day, and we start sending traffic into our websites. And by the way, I should mention that the traffic platforms absolutely love the type of business model that we're running here, because we are serving up and delivering value. We're giving the visitor exactly what they're searching for. This is not interruption-driven marketing. This is where someone comes and they come to you, they go over to Google, and they might be searching for something like home insurance in San Francisco, and they find your website. and they find your ad to your website, they click it, and then they can get information about how to get home insurance in San Francisco. So that's how we drive traffic, and that's like what the process looks like. Can you do this from outside the USA? Absolutely. So right now I'm in New Zealand, but I spend most of the year in Argentina where I live, and I can run this perfectly fine. I mean, we had our pilot program that we ran recently, and we had people all over the world. We had Gustavo in Mexico, we had people in the UK, we had Ireland, we had other people throughout Europe, we had people down here in New Zealand, we had Australia. It doesn't matter where you are. You can do this from absolutely anywhere. Now, what about competition? One reason why this is so different to other business models is because the competition is virtually non-existent. It's just different. Like if you're selling physical products, like let's say you're selling a tripod, and you're selling this tripod, and other websites might be selling the exact same tripod. That's real competition right there, and that's something that can get potentially saturated. Or even if you're selling digital products, like let's say you're selling a book about dog training online or something like that, or some kind of software of some description, then there are going to be multiple options to your prospects. We're not doing any of that though. Firstly, we're not actually selling anything, so that eliminates a lot of the potential problems from the get-go. But then what we're really doing is going after keywords. And how many different ways are there to search for home insurance? There are thousands of different ways that you could search for home insurance, and that's just one niche. And it's the same in every niche. So there are almost a limitless number of opportunities and for getting traffic, which is what ultimately leads to the money. And competition is, because of this, competition is basically a non-issue. So don't worry about that. How fast can I start earning income with this? I mean, we've seen people come in and make money the very same day that they turn the traffic on. Now, in your case, you're going to be able to come into 123 Profit. We're going to give you, lay down the foundation, so show you how to set up a website. This is something that could take you a matter of minutes. How to choose an offer. This could take you also a matter of minutes. And then once you've done that, you're ready to turn the traffic on. And you could absolutely be making money the same day that you turn that traffic on. And you're going to be doing that in the second module of 123 Profit. Okay, so that's how that works. What are you getting paid for? You're getting paid for leads. You're getting paid for information initially. So you don't need to make any sale. You pass on information to companies that want that information, and you can get paid as a result of that. Can someone with no internet experience do this? Yeah, I mean, you need to be able to follow instructions, and that's basically it. You don't need any special technology. I mean, you just need a computer to be able to set up the page and set things up, but it's all very much push button and streamlined and designed for someone who doesn't have any experience. It's designed for the newbie. And if you are someone who does have experience, then great. When we get to the more advanced modules where you can really start scaling things, you're going to be able to use that experience. But right now, getting to multiple hundreds of dollars per day, you definitely don't need any experience. We're going to be guiding you every step of the way. How much of your time is required? Look, this is something that you can get started on between 5 to 10 hours per week. You're not going to need much time. And once you've got it up and running, you're going to be able to just check in, basically. And when you check in, you're going to be able to see what's happening, make sure you're making money on a day-to-day basis. It might be a 5-minute thing to check in. So it's not something that takes up much time. Will you need a website for this? Yes, you will need a website for this. You can, your only cost there is going to be $10 to buy the domain name, and we're going to be able to give you the software and everything else to go from there. So you will need a website, and we'll show you exactly how to get that and get it set up. And if you haven't done that in the past, we'll guide you. Now, just type yes in the question box if you have purchased a domain name in the past. I just want to check that. And type no if you haven't. It's a really, really simple process, buying a domain name. And some people think no, and look, we're going to show you how to do that. It's like buying a domain name would take you all of about 5 minutes. It's incredibly simple. And once you've got that, all you need to do is log into the software, press a few buttons literally, and you can have a website on the web. So it's really fun and it's simple. I've heard that CPA networks are hard to get into. Do you help us with that? Yeah, so not only do we help you, I mean, we streamline the entire process for you, and we can do that because we've got so much experience and we know the people that are behind some of these large marketplaces. Okay, so we are the #1 vendor on ClickBank. To give me a 1 in the question box if you're familiar with ClickBank, if you've heard of ClickBank. We are the largest vendor on ClickBank and their history, actually. So we've got a very, very special relationship with them. And if you haven't heard of them, it doesn't matter. They've got CPA offers. Max Bounty is another one. Max Bounty is a company that we use as well. It's a marketplace, and we've got a special relationship with them because of the amount of money that we do. In fact, we manage a lot of the traffic emails that they send. So yeah, we can streamline your access into this. You're not going to get stuck by not getting approved or anything like that. We've got a streamlined process to make sure that you're up and running as fast as possible. What software tools do you provide as part of the course? So I mentioned a couple of these, and these are built into the Profit Suite. But basically, we've got the mail machine, which is something that you're going to use to automate the back end, as we call it, and to manage the subscribers that you're going to get. And this is push button easy to set up. There's nothing overly complicated about this. The technology is incredibly intuitive, and we're going to show you step by step exactly how to use it. And by the way, if you feel like you're going to get stuck technically, then let us know in the support desk, and if it comes to it, we'll just get in there and actually do it for you. Okay, because that's how simple and how fast this is. But we want to teach you how you can do it yourself. And again, this is nothing that's complicated. So we've got the mail machine. Next, we've got Phantom. Now, how many people here give me a 1 in the question box if you've heard of lead pages, or you've heard of ClickFunnels, or some other page builder? Yep. So you need a page builder to be able to build your website. And you could use any of these other page builders if you wanted to, but we've developed Phantom for you, which essentially works like a ClickFunnels to allow you to build your page. But what it does is it streamlines and sort of fuses together not just the page building, because that's relatively simple, but the exact templates and the best practices, and that we sort of by default build into our pages. So that's the other piece of software. And between Phantom and the mail machine, we've invested $1 million at this point in putting them together and getting them to a place where we can use them in our business, but also you can use them as an extension of that as well. So that's that question. Will there be anyone to help if I get stuck? Yes, we will be there to help you every step of the way, me and the amazing team that I've got in the background. Is all the training available from the beginning, or is it drip fed? It's actually not all available from the beginning, because if we gave you absolutely everything at the beginning, I think it would be overwhelming. Imagine this scenario. You were going to go and do some baking in the kitchen, and you'd never done baking before, and you were making a chocolate cake, and there were like 20 ingredients that you were putting in, and you had all of these little pots of ingredients prepared for you. If you had all of that in front of you, as well as like some scales and an oven and some stirring spoons and like an egg beater and so on, and we just dumped that right next to you, that would be overwhelming. However, what we do is we say, okay, this is what you need on day 1 to get going. Here it is, we're giving it to you, and here are the videos related to that. And then next, this is what you need on day 2, and here's the information that you need for that, and we give that to you. So does that make sense, guys? And that's the reasoning behind that. Like, all we want to do is streamline and make this as simple as possible for you. And this is what we found works best. So you're going to have plenty to move on with. We're never going to be a roadblock for you. We're going to let you run as fast as you want to run with this, but we're going to provide the training to you in such a way whereby you're getting what you need at any given time, and not more than that. Will any of the training be live? Yes, so we do 4 live training workshops per week. And then in addition to that, we've got over 100 videos in the members area. We're at PDFs, mind maps, absolutely everything. Will the trainings be recorded? Yes, every single training is recorded. How long will I have support for 1, 2, 3 Profit? So we don't have like a fixed end date. I mean, and to give you an idea, we still support people who came into training programs that I started a decade ago. So, as long as we're around and I'm like alive and kicking, I'm going to be able to help you out with support here. And to be honest, even if I wasn't, it's not just dependent on me. I'm not like the single point of failure here. We've got an amazing team behind the scenes that are going to be supporting you. So how long will you have support? Kind of as long as I can imagine, basically. Plenty of time to get going, that's for sure. So potential hurdles. I mentioned access to the best paying high converting offers is one potential hurdle. Optimizing the setup is another one. And building out the effective email sequence is another potential one. And I've mentioned this, but we have built something which is revolutionary, and it's Profit Suite. And we built it for ourselves, but as things have panned out here, you've now got the opportunity to be able to use it. So these are the components of Profit Suite. The first one that I mentioned was the master list of top paying offers, and this is streamlining your ability to find a winning offer and just hit the ground running with that. The second part is Phantom, and this is how you're going to be able to build your pages. And the third part is the mail machine. So now give me a yes in the question box if you want me to sort of go through this in a little bit more detail to give you a sneak peek on the inside. And if at least half of you typing yes, I want to see at least half of you typing yes, I will go through this. And if not, I'll just continue on with the questions. So that's fine. We don't have to go through this. Okay, yeah, okay, so everyone's saying yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So this here is Phantom. This is the dashboard of Phantom, and I'm going to assume that you've chosen an offer. So you've found an offer from our list and the marketplaces that we give you, and you've chosen an offer. And it's going to hopefully be something that can make you, 30, 40, 50% conversion rates, okay? And then you need to quickly set up this simple web page. You don't need any funnels or anything overly complex, but you do need to still build your page in the right way. And we use Phantom for that. This is the dashboard of Phantom that you're looking at here, and it's boiled down to just what you need. And this is an overview of your traffic, your web pages, and some different pages in the vault that you can use as templates to allow you to hit the ground running. And you've seen, I know a lot of you have seen page builders in the past, and Phantom can do what they can do, but more importantly, it's designed to streamline the creation of the web pages that we use to achieve the kind of results that I'm sharing here. So it's really more like a fusion of simple technology to give you that freedom and flexibility, but also an archive of our very best converting pages and our best practices. So our standard operating procedures all built into this. So Phantom is where you'll build the initial foundation, and then you'll use the mail machine to add the icing to the cake. And this is a completely different piece of software. And when you're in the dashboard, this is what you'll see. You'll see your key marketing metrics. And if you navigate to the broadcast builder, you'll be able to modify existing templates or change them. It's all drag and drop. And something that's really cool is the visual campaign builder. And this is where you can build out these campaigns from a visual standpoint. You can see exactly what's going to happen. So on day one, someone joins an email list. This happens automatically. On day two, they get an email from you. This can happen automatically, and so on and so forth. And we also enable you to build these mechanisms that allow you to capture this important information. It's really, really intuitive. And ultimately what it does is it blasts through any potential obstacles that you may have and simplifies everything for you and gets you to the point where you can be making money so much faster. So that's how those work. Okay, so good. And maybe I can do a bit more of a demo on that later. Now, this opportunity is wide open. It's time to take advantage of this right now. It's the best thing that I can see that's working online in 2023. And our beta testers have got amazing results. These are people who came in for a period of 10 weeks with us, and we took them through sort of a condensed down version of the training, and they crushed it. $5,979 in 30 days, $457 in a day, $2,231 in a week for these 3 different people. And here you can see $4,737 in just 30 days, $6,300 from Noel up in Ireland in just the space of a few weeks. And these are the kind of results that people have been able to achieve. And you could potentially do that as well, but you must take action. Unless you actually follow the steps, then you're not going to be able to earn anything. These guys made it happen, and you can too. So I'm going to run through this one more time and then share how you can actually get started here. You start off by identifying a winning offer. We show you how to do that. You then set up a simple web page, and then you get your ads running, and that's it. There are only 3 steps. That's the beauty of this. It's so simple. If you follow our formula exactly, this can be absolutely automated for you, and it's something that can be making you money in a matter of hours. So remember, we know the secret for driving thousands of clicks. I mean, here you can see not just thousands, but 1.9 million clicks, 758,000 conversions. So we know a thing or two about traffic, and that's what we're going to be sharing with you here. We know how to scale these campaigns because we've done it over and over again. And we are absolutely just bending over backwards here, making sure you've got everything that you need. So we've got a certification system in place whereby you're going to get these certificates of achieving different milestones. And not only that, but the certification is a way of showing us that you are operating at a certain level in your business. And that is also going to allow you to unlock other opportunities, like partnering with us on very limited offers that we're able to run, and different bits and pieces, which we'll get into once you're in the members area. We've got the achievement badge system, so 20 badges to unlock, taking you right through from making your first $500 to over $2 million as another milestone. And these are badges that are going to appear next to your name in the ecosystem, the membership, the community forum, in different places. Okay, so this is again something that's gamifying what we're doing here. And in addition to all of this, we're going to be giving away a lot of cash. Okay, and we've got over $10,000 that we're giving away, and we'll be giving more away after 60, 90, and $120 stretch goals. And you might be wondering, well, why are we giving away cash? We're doing this to incentivize you to take action. So we might have a contest, for example, to submit. Let us know what your website is once you've built it, and you let us know, and you go in the draw to win cash. So it's not all about rewarding people who make the most money. It's about rewarding people who take action. And we've packaged everything up so that you can do this, so that you can hit the ground running. And if you're someone who wants to try something new, then this is something that could be that thing. But now is a very unique opportunity to get into this because we are open right now, but we're not going to be open much longer. This is something that you can run alongside anything else that you might have going out there. And if you're fed up with overly complex business models, or business models that are too slow, or business models that just haven't got you results, then this is a way that you can get results. And not only that, but you can hit the ground running in 2023. I mean, we're just at the very start of the year. You've got plenty of time. In fact, you could make January your best month yet right now by jumping into this, okay? So 123 Profit has a whole bunch of different advantages, but these are 16 that I really want to hammer home here. I've mentioned some of these already. Like, you're not selling anything, so the transactional barrier has been eliminated. There is very high profit potential. The websites are simple. They're very, very low risk. There are no barriers to entry. The conversion rates are astronomically high, and that's directly tied to the profits there. The traffic is simple. You don't need much traffic, and the way that we get traffic is very, very simple. There's no dealing with people. There's no capital for inventory or anything like that. You don't have to worry about complex Facebook ads. There's no reliance on a single platform. It's not like you can get booted off anything here. It's not like you're not selling on Amazon or some other platform. You're not selling anything, period. It's something you can get very quick results with. Competition is a non-issue. There's a very small amount of time that you'll need to actually set this up and then run it. You're building a real business as well, something that you own and can potentially sell later because it's incredibly lucrative, and people just understand how this works. So I feel like it's the perfect opportunity for anyone, quite frankly, but particularly people who might be looking to hit the reset button, particularly the newbie who hasn't achieved much in terms of income online and is looking for a realistic way to do that. Maybe you're currently working a day job and you want to have more money coming in, or maybe you even want to quit your day job. Well, this is something that you could potentially use to do that. It's something you can add into your life without complicating your life. It's not going to disrupt your life, and it could be a game changer. In fact, I am 100% sure that some people that are on this live workshop right now are going to do this, and it is going to be a game changer because it's something that can make you more money. It can give you financial peace of mind. It can give you financial freedom. If you're, approaching retirement, this is something that could potentially make you an extra few $100s a day or more than that. Like, how much do you actually need? Let me know in the question box. What would you be really happy with right now as an additional income stream? How much money do you want to be earning per day? And be realistic about this. I mean, I know that most people would want an extra $10,000 a day, but let me know in the question box, how much more per day would you be happy with? So Kevin's saying 100, Lisa's saying, Dave saying 500, Christina says $40, Rita and crew say $300, Greg says $200 a day, $100 a day, $1,000 a day. Every single number that I'm seeing in there is achievable. Laura says $2,000 a month, I'm retired. That is totally doable with this. $1,000 would be insane, says Jonathan. $1,000 a day, says Michael. $200 to $500 a day, says Zeus. $350 a day, says Fawn. 1,000, says Andrew. Every single number I'm seeing in there is achievable using the right system, and this is something that can get you there. Okay, now there are 3 critical limitations. The first is that we can only take a limited number of people into this. We're limited because we want to provide a certain level of coaching, and we're not going to compromise on that. The second is that the training starts on Friday. I've already mentioned that we're shutting down on Thursday, so now it's more like a matter of hours at this point. I mean, you can count the number of hours until we shut down. We shut down on Thursday. On Thursday, this is going to be gone. Okay, so we've got a firm time deadline, and we've also got that $50,000 and 50-day campaign. And we don't want to share this with an unlimited number of people because we are sharing absolutely everything about that campaign, right down to the keywords and so much. If you want to be able to harness the power of this, you need to get started. And we're going to be doing everything that we can on our end to support you. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to take that leap of faith, to take that first step, and you can do that here today. Now, the value is huge. I mean, if all this did was to get you to the point where you didn't have to worry about anything that you wanted to buy anymore, like you could go into the supermarket and just buy anything, what would that be worth to you for the rest of your life? Or if all this did was take care of the car payments or the mortgage payments or the rent payments every single month after month, what would that be worth to you? And hopefully you can see the value when you look at it through that perspective. And we originally looked at and actually decided to sell this for $9,997. It was going to be a high-level coaching program, and we were going to sell it to a small number of people. And we thought that would be a good way to go because, we are packaging up every single secret in over 16 years of having been exposed and running this business. That's the entire system that we haven't shared before. We already charged $12,000 annually for a mastermind. So we thought, $9,997, that would be a fair price. And that would still be an absolute steal, because if all this does is get you to the kind of numbers that you guys were putting in here. So Lakima said $200 a day. H said $500 a day. Suvana, $500 a day. If all this does is get you to $500 per day, can you see why it would be worth every penny of $9,997? Hopefully you can, but we also realize that this would make it unattainable for a lot of people who don't just have $10,000 sitting around. So we decided ultimately on making the price $4,997. However, we've got a huge discount because we wanted to make it just as affordable as many people as we can sort of realistically take in here, and we want to put you in a position where you can have your very best year yet. So that's why we've got an extra $1,500 saving. You can get started today by going to the link that you can see on the screen there and making one payment of $3,497 or 4 payments of $997. You can get started today. You can hit the ground running today. We've got training in the members area today that you could be consuming and starting to build your business in as little as a few moments time. Now, I want you to know that you've got zero risk here. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. And if you're not seeing amazing results in the first 30 days, then we will give you your money back. In fact, if you just change your mind, we'll give you your money back. I've seen a disturbing trend recently where people are not offering money-back guarantees anymore. And it's like, why? But we want to make sure you've got complete peace of mind. We want to make sure that you've got no concerns about your money jumping into this. So we've got the no questions asked 30-day money back guarantee, but we're doing more than that because we are also putting you in a position where you've got massive upside by offering you our ultimate guarantee, which is the double your money back guarantee. And as long as you follow every step of the training curriculum without deviation and you use our support system and our tools and our resources, we guarantee not only refund your purchase, but to double your money back if for some reason you're unable to make sales in your first 60 days. So we are doubling your money back. So if you're spending $3,497 today, and you're not able to make this work, and you go through everything exactly as we show you, what are we going to do? We're not just going to give you $3,497 back. We're going to give you, what would it be, $6,996 or whatever the double, whatever that, almost $7,000 back. So this is what we're doing here. And we're doing this because we want to show you that you've got complete peace of mind. You've got absolutely no risk from a financial standpoint, and you can get into this with confidence. So go to the link that you can see on the screen there. We're getting that into the chat box, and that's where you need to go right now to be able to invest in this, okay? So let me know, are you jumping in? If you're in process, just let me know. I do have something for the first 50 people who decide to get in. Evan says, I'm in, paid in full. Dave says, yes, I'm getting in. So here's how it works, guys. Say I'm in if you're already in. If you're in process right now of getting in, just type process in the question box. And let's do this. So I do have a bonus for the first 50 people that get in, but I'm also going to do a bonus for the first 20 people that get in. So the first 20 people that get in are going to get unique exclusive access to a presentation that I recently gave to our $12,000 mastermind about how you can sort of build a critical path to success with your online business. And this gets right into the planning, and it'll work for any online business because I don't talk about specifics to a particular model, but it will work perfectly for 1, 2, 3 Profit. And you're going to get access to that. And I'll make that available to the first 20 people that get in. So just type I'm in or process if that's you. And okay, righty how. So wow, 12 people have already jumped in. There's 8 more of those that we will give away, and just let us know once you finish getting in. And I want to reiterate that the doors are permanently closing. Okay, they're closing on Thursday. So on Thursday, this is going to be gone. I mean, this is it now, guys. You don't have much more time here. You need to jump in. And if you are jumping in, you're going to get these special bonuses as well. 100 extra live coaching sessions over a period of 6 months. So this is an extension of 6 months of the training, and that alone is worth $8,000. You'll also get the Millionaire Mindset Sessions, 70 videos that I have personally filmed to guide you through mindset. Now, one thing I want to say on this, have you ever thought about how sometimes 2 people can be exposed to the same recipe and they get completely different results? So I've seen many times online, 2 people exposed to the exact same training, one goes ahead and achieves something amazing, and the other basically doesn't achieve anything. And sometimes the main difference there, or the only difference, is the mindset and the approach that they've taken. And that's why I put together these sessions here, which guide people through mindset and allow you to develop this millionaire mindset, because it is something that you develop. It's not something that you're born with. At least I wasn't born with it. So you've got that as well, and that's something that's worth thousands of dollars if you take action right now. And you're also going to get lifetime access to the exclusive recordings from the live event. Now, I did mention a bonus for the first 50 people, but before I talk about that, I want to remind you that I do have a bonus for the first 20 people who have jumped in. So if you're already in, type I'm in, and if you're in process right now, just type process. And I'm going to read out some names here. So Ed is in process, Shelley is in process, Karen is in process, FF is in process, Alfred is in process, Akam is in process, Katie is in process, William is in process, Bill, Henry, Nicola, George, Taylor, Bill, Troy, and Gabrielle are in process. Arshad, Evita, David, Edward, Nick are in process. Andrew, Evan, Rita, and Pradeep are in process. How do you get in process? You go to the link that you can see on the screen there, and I'm actually going to do something else here. So let me just pause my screen there for a second, and I'm going to pull up another web page, but just stand by. Closing down a few different messages here. keep getting different pop-ups as part of running the system. We hit capacity, and so I started getting all these pop-ups, which you might not be able to see, but I can see them on my end. So what I've done here is I've just pulled up the page, so you can see the URL that you would need to go to at the bottom of my screen here, and we've also put that in the chat box. You go to that URL and then you choose which option you want. So you've got the one-part payment option, or you've got a split payment. The split payment option is just designed to make it more affordable. You're not going to miss out on anything. You're going to get the same thing as people who take the one-part payment plan get, but the people who take the one payment plan have got a built-in discount of $491. So I would absolutely recommend that you take that. If you can afford it, you click add to cart and take you to ClickBank, which is a secure payment gateway, and they've processed over $5 billion. And then down here, you'll see you've got the price. You can pay with a credit card or PayPal. You click the Pay Now button, and you're good to go. So that's how that works. It's simple, and you can get in. And if you are in the first 20 people that are in, then you're going to get the special bonus presentation that I recently gave to a high-level mastermind group. I can only do that for the first 20 people, but the first 50 people are going to get this, okay? And okay, I've just got an update right now that we have had 25 people who have finished jumping in. Those 25 people who have jumped in are going to get what I already said, if you're in the first 50, you're going to get these things as well. So these are the Fast 50 bonuses here. A 3-part series of private training sessions with specific strategies to deliver instant gratification through rapid commissions. That's the first additional bonus for the first 50 people, and the performance plan, which is a complete start to finish course about the secrets of the world's highest achievers. Okay, so if you haven't got in right now, but you are getting in, then you'll still be able to get these bonuses, okay? And if you have jumped in, then you're already going to have the other bonuses I mentioned. So we're giving you everything that you could possibly need here, but you need to take the leap of faith, and you need to jump in. I can guide you, I can give you all the information that you could possibly need, but when it comes down to it, it's up to you to take that leap of faith. And I want to help you get started with this, but you need to be in, and you need to be in fast, because this is about to shut down. It is time for you to decide. Don't let this pass you by. You're not going to get another opportunity to get into this. You are not going to be able to, once this closes, you're not going to be able to get in. It's as simple as that. You'll go to that link and it just won't work. And if you reach out to our support and say, oh, can I get in? They won't be able to help you get in at that point. Okay, so this is how you can go from $0 to $500 per day in 30 days. That's in fact our battle cry. That's what we talk about, and that's the objective here. And the way that you get to $500 in profit per day in 30 days is by leveraging all of the tools that we've shared with you. And you might, even if you don't get $500 per day, maybe you're at $300 profit per day in 30 days. Maybe you're at $100 profit per day. You can go at your own pace here. But the first step is taking action. Once you're on the inside, then you're going to be able to push forward, and you're going to be able to start getting results. But you need to follow the simple system. We're going to show you exactly how that works. You're going to see how it's scalable and how you can use this. But you need to get in. Go ahead right now. You start with identifying a simple offer. We're going to show you how to do that, setting up a simple website, and then driving simple traffic. And that's it. I mean, that's it in a nutshell. It couldn't be easier than that. So again, let us know once you do finish getting in, because we do have the Fast 50 bonus, and I can see that, getting an update here, 34 people have jumped in. Ariel says that the link doesn't work for him. So guys, I don't know if you've opened up this link yet, but if you could go ahead and actually go and open it up, just make sure that it is working. It was working for me, but I'd love if you could let me know in the question box if it worked for you. And it must be working for some people, because we've had a bunch. Yeah, it's working. It's okay. So people are saying the link is fine, the link is opening. Okay, that's good. Ashad said the link is not working. Karen says it's not working for her either. So guys, what you need to do is type that into the question, not the question box, type that into your browser bar. So go to 123profit.com/start. That's what you're going to type into your browser, okay? And when you do that, you're going to be able to land on the page where you can actually make your investment. So I will show you again, because I want to be 100% sure that you can see how this works. I've typed in my browser bar at the top there. You can see I've typed in 123profit.com/start, and I hit enter. We'll click go, and it's going to take me to the page that we're seeing here. It redirects me to this page, and this is where you've got the two different options for jumping in. Okay, so that's how you do it, and you can be in literally in about 30 seconds. Don't wait for me to stop talking here. It's better that you go ahead and get in. I saw that Cody had an issue with payment, so the page was working, but the credit card wasn't working, and we can help Cody out because we are live here with you right now. But if you're, if you try to do this later, number one, you could miss out altogether. Some technical issue could get in the way, and we won't be there to be able to help you. Okay, so I want to help you. I've been doing this. I've helped tens of thousands of people get started online. I absolutely love teaching. I love coaching. I love sharing this information and seeing people use it. But you need to take the first action. It's over to you now. I'm not going to try to twist your arm or convince you here. I mean, I've given you what I think is an absolutely amazing opportunity, an amazing offer. And if this is right for you, then you're going to get in and do it. And I want you to do that. Now, one other thing, I personally like to just pay for things up in full and have them paid and not have debt. But if I absolutely need to, then I can, rely on my credit card. So the way that credit cards work is they are a line of credit. I mean, that's what they're designed to do. So if it's tough for you to get in, this might be an option for you. And I'm not recommending or saying that you should necessarily do this. I'm not going to, I don't know your financial situation, but with a credit card, if you want to, you can pay and then just pay down the minimum. And if you were just paying down the minimum on a monthly basis, you'd be looking at around about $35 a month as the minimum monthly payment. And that's based on the Forbes Advisor calculator. So you make a payment of $3,497 on your credit card. And then with a credit card rate and a minimum payment percentage, you'd be looking at somewhere in that vicinity of $35 a month, which is like $1.16 a day. So again, up to you if you want to do something like that, but it might help some people. The other thing that might help some people is PayPal Credit. This is available in the United States. It might be available in the UK. I'm not sure about that. But basically, PayPal Credit can give you 6 months with 0 payments and 0 interest. Okay, so we are going to give away a gold bar now. So I know a lot of you have been waiting around for this. So here's how I want to, here's what I want to do. Okay, I want to, and let me just check a couple of things here. Stand by while I check something here. Okay. What I'm going to ask you is, and I've got 2 gold bars to give away. Okay, these are 20 grams. This is pure gold. Okay, it's got a retail value of $1,337. So if you just prefer cash, we'll give you cash. That's fine. You can see the size of the gold bar there. You can see the manufacturer, and you can buy these things online. And a lot of people do buy them because they like to store, especially in times of inflationary climates and so on and so forth. Some people like to store their value in gold. So here's what we're going to do. I want you to have a guess right now at how much money we have made so far today from this business. And then what I'll do is I will go over and show you the stats, and the person that is closest to that will be able to win this gold bar, or the cash equivalent. So how much have we made today so far? So I can see lots of numbers coming in there, and if you were tuning in at the start of the workshop, you would have seen where we were then. So I'll give you an idea. At the start of the workshop, we were at $2,787, and that was around about 1 hour ago. It was around, so it was almost even less than an hour ago, because I didn't show it right at the very, very, very start. I showed it after a few minutes. So at an hour ago, we were at $2,787 for the day so far. I'm giving you a wee bit more time to get your guess in here, and I'm going to give you about another 30 seconds to do that, because I want to make sure that every single person here gets the guess in. I mean, you've got nothing to lose in getting a guess in, but by typing in the number that you think we've made so far today, you are going to be in with a chance to win some cash. Okay, and I can see the numbers are flooding in there. Awesome, guys. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go across to the screen now and have a look. And whoops, there we go, 3,691. So now I'm going to have my team 3,691, and that number, I'll just leave this up on the screen now. That number may keep going up, but 3,691, that's what it is, okay? And I'm going to look here, okay. Here we go. We have Lindsay Osborne. Osborne is the one who has hit the nail on the head here. Congratulations, Lindsay. You've won this gold bar or the cash equivalent, and we've got your email, Lindsay. So do me a favor, reach out to us though. Reach out to us at support, and we will get that cash out to you, or we'll even send you the gold bar. If you prefer that, okay, 1,300. Now I do have another one of these gold bars to give away. Do you guys want to win another gold bar? Give me a yes in the question box if you'd like to have a chance to win another gold bar right now. And okay, yeah, the yeses, of course, the yeses are flooding. Everyone wants a little bit of gold. Everyone wants some gold. My wife wants some more gold. Actually, she's more into silver, but anyway. Okay, gold. Okay, everyone wants. Okay, so we will give away another gold bar. I do have a wee bit more to cover before then, though. Okay, so we'll do that a little bit later. And I'm going to go back over to the slides here, and we're going to cover a few more things. So that's the gold bar giveaway. We will do some other questions. First, though, I want to run through some of the costs of running an online business, and I want to make it 100% clear right now, what your costs would be to run this business on a daily basis, and how we've sort of done everything we can to make sure it's as close to zero for you as possible. So I've summarized on this slide the breakdown of costs that are associated with normally running a business online, and there are 4 of them. And the 4 different costs are like utility costs or infrastructure costs, and these are the things that will enable your online business to function. So the first is a domain name. You can get these from GoDaddy. They cost like about $10, and it's a yearly cost. The second is hosting. So HostGator, for example, if you've got like the most basic plan that allows you to have multiple websites, it's $17.95 a month. So that's hosting. And hosting, by the way, is what allows your website to be online. Now, the third cost that we see with online businesses that leverage a subscriber base to do with autoresponders. And this is a really good cost to have, because it is typically the most profitable part of most online businesses that I see, but you still need the technology to be able to leverage it. So the likes of SendLane have a monthly plan at the entry level, which would cost you $100 per month, okay? And then in terms of page builders, you've got software like ClickFunnels, Lead Pages. ClickFunnels has an entry level plan of $147 per month on a monthly basis. So if we just sum these 4 different costs up here, you've got a domain name, that's $10 a year. Let's call that $1 a month. You've got hosting, $17 a month. You've got an autoresponder for $100 a month, and a website builder would be $147 per month. And the total there is $265 per month. It's scary how quickly these costs can add up, because you're running a simple little business, and then all of a sudden you've got all these infrastructure costs, and that can be a roadblock for people. So with 123 Profit, we've come up with a way that we can make sure that the costs don't become a roadblock for you, because aside from a domain name, you won't have any of these costs at all in your first 100 days. We're just going to absorb them for you. So you're not going to have any of these costs in the first 100 days, only the domain name, which is $10. Now, secondly, from 100 days onwards, if you want to continue using our in-house tools that will essentially give you an autoresponder, give you hosting, give you page builder, if you want to continue to use those tools, then we're going to do it basically at cost price, which works out to be about $1 per day to send out the emails, about $1 per day to build out your pages, and about 30 cents per day to host your website. So you're looking at $2.30 per day, roughly speaking, if you want to use our in-house suite of tools from beyond the 100-day mark. Does that make sense, guys? Hopefully that makes that crystal clear. And if you want to use some other tool, then you're going to be able to do that. But I will say that the tools that we've put together have been specifically designed for this business model. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Now, what about traffic? $5 to $25 per day, that's a traffic cost. Super low, okay? So you can start making money very quickly, same day potentially, and the type of money that you make can be life-changing. I mean, if you're spending $10 a day and making $20 back, that's 100% return on investment every single day. And you just can't get that anywhere else, not that I know of anyway. So I am going to take some more questions here right now. If you've got a burning question, something that you need answered right now, please do me a favor and let me know in the question box, and I will try to take some of these right now. Let's see. Okay. Is the platform ours to keep forever after the purchase? I mean, the website is yours to keep forever after the purchase. I'm not sure what platform you're specifically meaning there, Ashley. I did another program which cost $1,500 that completely failed. My husband is a wage earner and not willing to loan me money to start another one. Yeah, I mean, I understand that and I feel for you. We do have, you do have to pay to be able to get into this, and unfortunately, it's not good that you've been burnt in the past, but this is a new opportunity. I mean, if you can find a way to get in, I think you'll see that this is a new opportunity and completely different. Ron, I didn't see your question. If you could please type it in there. I know you said you've asked it multiple times, but I haven't seen it here. We've got a lot of people here. Let's see, what else have we got? I just completed my sign up and have access. That's awesome, Kevin. How quickly do I have access to the support team? Immediately. So you've got access immediately. How do you actually make money? This is a good question, Gil. So I want to take this one and I want to explain it. And how do we make money if we're not selling anything? So the model we're using is often referred to as CPA marketing, which means cost per action. And it's where companies can pay us for generating leads for them, for generating information for them. So lots of the biggest companies in the world use this. Think like Apple, Microsoft, American Express, Nutrisystems, and many more. And it's a robust and legitimate thing, and a simple way that these big companies can pay people like us to give them information. So we give them information. People come to our website, they give us information. We pass these people on, these prospects on to these big companies, and then we can get paid a commission, regardless whether or not they actually buy something. So that's how that works. And just while I take a few more questions here, I'm going to pull up this here so you can see, because this shows you live stats coming into our account. You can see that so far today we've had 1,467 visitors. We've had, and you just see that ticking over, 413 clicks, 246 conversions, and $3,691 in revenue has come in today. Now, another good question that I've seen here is, what is the profit margin on that? So we typically aim for a 50% profit margin. So if we had made $4,000, and we'll get to $4,000 pretty soon, I think, we will have hopefully got about $2,000 in profit, okay? Okay, let's see. What number would you recommend for us to reach before we start scaling with email marketing? I'd actually recommend you do that from the outset, because it's something that you can just plug in and hit the ground running with, so that's fine. How do I contact you if I'm ready in 3 weeks? Unfortunately, Edward, I mean, this is going to be closing down and you won't be able to get in 3 weeks. So I'll share our support link with you at the end, but yeah, I mean, it's a pretty limited opportunity here. I'm happy to join, but I want to know if not joining the live program is a problem. Yeah, that's fine. You can get in and you don't actually have to do anything. You can start this and you can go through it at your own pace. So when we say live training, that's us delivering the content live, but you can do this at your own pace. How are taxes handled? Do you need to create an LLC? Do you need to get sent a 1099? So this is like any income. So depending on where you are in the world, this may be different, but you typically pay taxes on income. The good news is that in the first couple of modules, we'll show you and point you in the right direction of where you can get help with this. And by the way, paying taxes is a good problem to have. If you pay more taxes, then it probably means you're making a lot more money. And you don't have to do the boring tax filings yourself or any of that complex stuff. You can have someone else do that for you. But we'll recommend that. How do you find an effective domain name? Honestly, the domain name is not that important, but we'll show you how we do it and what we sort of look for. How easy is this to scale to 7 figures net yearly? Can you do this with one niche or multiple? You could do it with one niche for sure. Can you do it with multiple? Yeah, for sure. Is it easy? I mean, I think it's a factor of scaling the system. So get to $100 per day, see how that works. $1 million works out at around about $2,700 a day, $2,730 a day, I think it is. So that's what you need to be making to get to 1 million per year from this. So I would send traffic to the website that I created, and then give them I've created, and have the visitor give them. Sorry, let me start this again. So Dan says I would send traffic to my website that I created and have them give me their email address. This would also send them onto the website where they fill out more information and get paid. Yeah, I mean, that's essentially what we're doing in a nutshell there, Dan. We're passing on the information and getting paid as a result of that. Let's see. So Natalie says, sometimes other people think things are really easy and I just don't understand it. How can I get help? So we've got multiple forms, multiple ways that you can get help here, okay? And we'll be supporting you, through our support system and making sure that you've got all the help that you could possibly need. I was watching a video that was warning against getting in the CPA lead hustle. Look, I don't know what other people are saying about this. All I know is what works for me. And this is the best business model that I've found online, period. So, I mean, that's a fact. And I don't know if you guys saw that, but the numbers just scrolled over on the screen. So we just got another $100 come in there, $3,791. We got a $100 commission. That's what tends to happen. I mean, the visits ultimately lead on to conversions, and those conversions are revenue. That's money in the bank. I am going to take some more questions, but I want to work through a few more bits and pieces here first. So stick around. If you've got a question, we are answering them like madmen behind the scenes, I should say. And we will take some more. I will take some more live, but let me go through a few more slides here first. So cash flow. Our aim here is that you're going to be able to build true long-lasting wealth by being a member of the system, but that you'll also be able to achieve life-changing cash flow in the short term. And the importance of cash flow is that it can quickly solve everyday problems that you may have in your life. Okay, so one thing that I learned a long time ago is that consistent cash flow is what enables you to live with freedom. And I know lots of millionaires who don't have that much cash flow. Sometimes they're asset rich but cash poor. And what happens is they actually can't live with complete freedom because they don't have reliable cash flow. You, however, even if you're not a millionaire in terms of assets or money in the bank, can live with freedom if you get cash flow coming in day after day after day. And that's what we're talking about here. You can take care of all the expenses in your life. You can buy whatever you want at the supermarket without thinking twice about it. You no longer decide on going on a vacation, based on the budget, but rather just on what do you want to do. And that's what's at stake here today. It's freedom, and the potential is massive. I mean, look at this: January, February, March, April, May, June, tens of thousands of dollars coming in month after month after month. You've seen how halfway through this month we're already at $80,000. It's going to be a huge month for us. We're probably going to do $150,000 this month from just one account. 1.3 million in the space of 12 months. And look, something else that I want to do here is to set a 10-minute timer. So I'll actually let me see if I can create a simple little timer on the web here, and I can see more traffic and visitors coming in. So let me just set up a 10-minute timer. And okay, so I've got a 10-minute timer that's going to keep ticking down there. Oops. And if you decide to jump in the next 10 minutes, we're going to sweeten the deal here for you and give you a special 10-minute mega bonus. Now, one thing that we've done is we have partnered with a company that gives away empty rooms in hotels and resorts. So if you jump in the next 9 minutes and 31 seconds, we're going to extend this to you as well. It's basically a free stay in a hotel of your choice from over 1,800 of them around the world in 37 different countries. And the reason that this exists and the reason that we can do this is because hotels often have vacancy. Normally they have some vacancy. And for hotels, it's better to have someone in the room than no one in the room. So we've partnered with a company that can match up this vacancy with people who are looking for a nice stay in a hotel. And these hotels typically charge, $350 or more per night to be able to stay in them. Now, if you jump in the next 8 minutes and 49 seconds, we will be able to give you access at just by paying the cost of taxes and surcharges that a hotel may have. So that might be, $30 a night, $40 a night, instead of several $100s per night. So it's a win for the hotels, because if you're staying there, at least the hotel can make some kind of money, right? And it's a win for you, because you get, instead of paying $350 per night for a luxury hotel, you might be paying $30. And it's a win for the company that enables this to happen, because we pay them. So this is not something that's free. It's not free for us. I mean, we have to pay this company that we've partnered with to be able to do this, but you get huge upside, because you get to potentially have this stay up to 7 nights in a hotel, some luxury hotel somewhere in the world, and it's going to cost you, a fraction, a teeny tiny fraction of what it would normally cost. You're staying for free. You're just paying taxes and surcharges, and you can stay in places all over the United States. One of my favorite places is Lake Tahoe. That's in California. That's where I met my wife way back in 2003. I was doing a ski season over there, working in a ski resort. But I mean, you could go anywhere. Head to Miami, New York City, Palm Springs, Phoenix, wherever there are places. Who doesn't want to go to the Grand Canyon? There are places all over the United States. You could go to Hawaii. We're partnered with hotels and resorts in Hawaii. You could head up to Scotland, check out Edinburgh, Glasgow, or head down to London and England. Australia, if you're in the winter in the northern hemisphere, then come get some sunshine in the southern hemisphere. Australia is amazing. There are so many amazing, beautiful spots in Australia. Or come down to New Zealand. This is where I am at the moment, and it could be an incredible opportunity to come down here. Maybe you want to go somewhere in Canada. Lots of great places to see in Canada, or Asia. I'll tell you what, the hotels are amazing in Asia as well. We did Southeast Asia on our honeymoon, and the level of like 5-star hotel in Southeast Asia would be like 6-star or more if that existed in the the Western world. Europe, I was in Europe with my family a couple of months ago, and I did an amazing road trip through Italy, Switzerland, France, and Monaco. Very recently, actually, where I rented a Ferrari and drove, and that was like a dream for me. So anyway, lots of good places you can go there, and there's nothing, there are no catches at all. I mean, this is something that we can extend to some people who jump into 123 Profit, and we'll extend it to you if you jump in the next 5 minutes and 48 seconds, or if you're already in, we'll make sure you get this. And look, this is not like a tie-in with the training or anything. This is just a deal sweetener. This is a way that we can sweeten the deal and, maybe save you some money that you would have otherwise been spending at some stage throughout the next year on a vacation somewhere. So this could potentially be worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars per day, and you could stay up to 7 nights. So that's how that works, okay? I think it's important sometimes that and I'll leave that timer ticking down, and if you let me know in the next 5 minutes that you are getting in, and that you get in, then we'll make sure that you get this special bonus, okay? So what do you want in your life? I mean, when life gets busy, sometimes I think it gets hard to think about how your life could get could get better because you're just in the daily grind. But some things are obvious, like, it would be nice to have more money coming in. But beyond that, and even sometimes including that, most people don't think much about this. It's tough to do. But I'm asking you now, what do you want in your life? What do you want your life to look like? Could a business that provides you with passive income every day, maybe it's $100 a day, maybe it's $1,000 a day, would that kind of a business that runs on almost autopilot, would that kind of a thing open up a whole new realm of possibilities for you? Because that, in my mind, is what's at stake here. And this is a way you can move forward. We would love for you to join us here, but you need to take that first move. You've seen the information, you've heard the stories. I'm sure you've got some more questions maybe, but you can ask them once you're on the inside. At least once you're on the inside, you would have secured your spot. The biggest risk I think that you've got right now with regards to this opportunity is that you miss out on it because we are about to shut down. That's the fact of the matter. On Thursday, this is gone. And if you have a technical issue or something, like at the end of this call, we're not going to be there live with you to help you. We've already helped some people here who have had issues when they've been jumping in here today, and we can help you as well. So don't wait for this workshop to end. It's more important that you go ahead and get started right now, okay? Go ahead and get started right now. And just remember as well, if you want different results, don't keep doing the same damn thing. If you want to get radically different results this year, then what do you need to do? You need to try something that is radically different. And what we've got here is radically different. It's completely different to anything that we've seen in the past. But you need to take the leap of faith. You need to take the leap of faith, and you can do that right now using the link that you can see on the screen there. We've helped thousands of people over the past 15 years to have come through our training program to go ahead and get started building online businesses. And we can help you too. But we can only help you if you put yourself in a position to be helped. And you can do that right now by jumping in. So I'm going to ask you right now, if you want to get in, if you like what you've seen, do not wait any longer. Go to that link right now and jump in. If you've just decided that you're going to jump in, type me in the question box. Even if you haven't finished jumping in, just type me. And we've got 2 minutes and 33 seconds to get you in, and we'll make sure that you qualify for this bonus. So Jessica, I can see you're typing in me. David is typing in me. I can see lots of questions as well, and we'll get to them. Gil says me. Andrea says me. Philip says hi. Hi, Philip. Daniel says me. Danish, Austin, Jennifer, Gabrielle, Kiru, Samir, Thomas, Phoenix, Chloe, Jessica, William, Stephen, everyone who has typed in me, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go over to the web right now. Go to the web right now and type in that URL that you can see there. Don't wait any longer. Do it right now. Go to 123profit.com/start. It's going to take you to this page here. Choose which payment option you want and just jump in. And then let me know once you've actually done it. Once you've actually done that, I want you to come back over to the question box and type done. Type done once you've actually gone ahead and done that. Okay, so Christina is typing done, waiting for login. So you should get login sent to you and to your email address there. And sometimes you need to check the spam folder as well, just in case. A bunch of people are typing done, so that is awesome. If I missed your name, if I'm misreading you out, that's okay. Just go ahead and I can see them here. We've just got a lot of activity in the question box. So lots and lots of me's are coming in there, and I need some more dones to come in there, because if you get in the next minute, you're going to get that bonus that I mentioned. It only takes about 30 seconds to get in. Okay. We do have more gold. Yes, we do have more gold to give away at the end of the workshop. When does the training start? So we've got some training in there already, Andrea. And we've got more live training happening on Friday. Let's see. Robert says, thank you so much. My heart is at ease. I'm a hard worker. I knew I was in the right place. That's awesome. Okay, Gil says, can we have the other bonuses as well? Okay, we'll make sure you get the other bonuses, but you need to get in right now. 20 seconds, guys. If you haven't finished getting in, but you will be getting in, you haven't finished getting in, but you will be getting in, just type me a 1 in the question box, because I know we've only got 10 seconds left there. Neil Tribe, good to see you here, Neil. I haven't seen your question, buddy. I don't know if you can ask it again in the question box, and I'll keep an eye out for it. We've just got a lot of people who are engaging on this workshop right now, and I may have missed your question. And same goes for anyone else. Oh, look at that, guys. Let me just make my screen a bit bigger, and I'll pull that up. But we're now at $4,071. So $4,071 for the day so far. We've gone up around about $1,300 in the past 90 minutes. So that gives you an idea of the power here. So let's see. If I've missed your question up until now, don't worry. I mean, we're working hard here behind the scenes to make sure that questions get answered. Daniel says, weird, my card is not working. Not sure what we can sort of really do there, but let us know your email. Maybe we can help you through email there, or try a different card. And Neil, I still don't see your question, so if you want to type that in again. How much are you spending daily on this campaign? So I don't know what the specific spend is throughout the course of the day, because it varies, because we would sort of spend as much as we could on this campaign. So some days we're able to spend more than others, but right now we've probably spent $2,000. Actually, just looking at it, we're closer to $1,500. Yeah, I just had a look on my phone here. We've spent around about $1,500 right now on ads today. So we've spent 1,500, we've made 4,000 back. Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up here very shortly. And if you typed in to let us know that you were getting in, and if you get in and you let us know in the next few moments, we'll make sure that we extend that vacation bonus to you. Okay, but you do need to jump in and put yourself in a position to succeed through our program, just like these people have done in the past. And this could be your breakthrough year. This could be your breakthrough moment here today, but only if you do something different. And you can get started today without any risk. If you think that there is any risk, tell me what the risk is in the question box. I genuinely want to know what is the risk that you've got here today, because hopefully we can agree that there is no financial risk. Hopefully you can see that there's no financial risk, at least. So let me know, what is the risk that in getting in right now? And I'm not really seeing any questions there. Zero financial risk, says Ofa. The risk is, what if I don't have any money? It's not really a risk, but it's a challenge for you if you don't have money. Losing money and not being able to make this work. But Karen, we've got a double your money back guarantee. So if it doesn't work for you and you follow the system, you're not actually going to be out of pocket. You're going to get double the amount of money back. There's no risk at all, says a bunch of people. Wondering if you can throw some light on the money back guarantee. Yeah, sure. So it's easy, Anuj. We've got 30 days, no questions asked, money back guarantee. You can change your mind at any time in the first 30 days. Now, not only that, but we've got a double your money back guarantee. The double your money back guarantee, the way that works is you do need to follow the steps. Like, we're going to ask you, did you follow the steps? Have you followed the system? And if you have, and if you're not getting results, then we will double your money back guarantee. So we're putting you in a win-win situation here. If you do the work and don't get the results, then we're going to double the amount of money that you've got back. Okay. And if you just change your mind, you've got 30 days. So guys, we're trying to put you in a position where you've got complete peace of mind. Okay. So, you know, from my perspective, all I want to do is work with people who are passionate about this, who really want to make a go of this. And if you're willing to follow the instructions, if you're willing to follow the recipe that we're going to lay out for you, then you can succeed with this. But if you're not willing to do that, then this is probably not the right opportunity for you, and that's fine. We're going to be wrapping this up in the next 10 minutes or so. So if you do have a final question, put it in there now. I'm going to recap the 3 steps, and then I'll take a few more questions. So you start off by identifying a winning offer. This is simple. You set up a web page. This is simple, takes you a few moments. And then you start driving traffic, and that's also simple. And we show you exactly how to do every single one of these things. And then you accelerate the profits using the mail machine that you'll get access to. And the battle cry is reaching $500 per day in profit and aiming to get there in 30 days. This is an aggressive goal. Some people are going to hit it. You might not hit it, or you might hit it. But as long as you're taking action, taking radical action here, you're putting yourself in a position to win. You're getting all the components that you could possibly need. We're giving you everything that you could need to do this. So starting with the training, showing you exactly how we do it, 100 clear and concise step-by-step videos, all the secret strategies laid out for you. You're getting live coaching multiple times per week. We're going to make sure that every week you know what you need to be doing. We're going to be there showing you live examples, doing live demonstrations and answering your questions live. We've got the 50K case study. This is what I was screaming out for when I was getting started all those years ago. An example showing you to inspire you, to help you push forward. You're getting the profit suite, which is this amazing software, not just software, but the internal master list as well, the mail machine and Phantom. You're getting done for you elements, our very best performing done for you landing pages, our best performing emails and other content, which is designed to allow you to hit the ground running. You're getting the scaling secrets, a fast track blueprint to scaling your income. So to people that were saying they want to be at $1,000 or $2,000 per day or more, you're going to love our system for scaling. We're people that have built businesses through scaling. And when I say we, it's because it's not just me. I've got a team of amazing coaches who are in the trenches doing this stuff every day. And you're going to be learning from all of us. It's a community, and you're going to be learning from different people. Like, for example, every week we do a mindset call. I haven't even spoken about this, by the way, but we've got a mindset coach, someone who is, someone who understands how to get people going, how to help people blast through mental obstacles that they may have. And that's a live session that we do every single week for people who want to attend that. There's so much more here than what I've been able to share with you here today, because it's such a comprehensive program. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying, we've got blueprints for allowing you to scale. We've got the live event, which you're going to be able to beam in from the comfort of your own home. This is a virtual event. It's going to be hugely valuable. And you're getting support every step of the way from these amazing people here and more people as well. These are not just a random group of individuals, that we've pulled together. These are people that have been working with us for a long time. Some of these people, like Melissa, like Mario, like Bonnie, like Gemma, Eldon, these are guys that have been with us for over a decade, and most of the others have been with us for 5 years or more. In fact, you see Brett there. Brett is the coach that does the mindset training. He does live mindset training with you on a weekly basis, and it might not always be Brett, but he's the guy that's taking the lead charge on that. So these people are amazing. You're getting the certification systems, the achievement badges, cash prizes, everything you need to succeed with this. But you need to take the leap of faith. You need to do it now, because you're running out of time. You're running out of time. I'm not asking you even for a firm yes or a no. I'm just asking you to put yourself in a position where you can get more information. And that happens on the inside. And you've got 30 days to test this out. And it doesn't matter if you change your mind 29 days from now or 29 minutes from now, but you need to be on the inside, because otherwise you will stay out on the outside and you won't have a chance to do any of this. I know that it's a big investment. I know that it can be scary, but if you look at it in perspective here, we are giving you access to something which could change your life. You're investing in education, you're investing in tools, you're investing in training to help you make more money. So yeah, you need to spend some money, but that's okay, because the whole reason that you're spending the money is so that you can make more money. That's the objective here, and you are backed up from a financial standpoint. Sometimes spending money means going outside your comfort zone. And I'm actually someone who is very conservative. I drive a Nissan, for example. I don't cruise around in a Ferrari. I rented one the other day, but I'm someone who's conservative. I grew up in a very middle-class family, so I'm not like I'm not cruising around wearing a Rolex or something. I've got a little Apple Watch that I'm wearing, to give you an example, which is worth about $1,000. Nothing out of this world. And I'm someone who's conservative. And even now, today, where I've done $100 million through my businesses and make millions of dollars every year, I'm still a little bit frugal. And sometimes I'm spending a few $1,000s and I'm like, oh, like recently I bought a drone and it cost me like $3,000. It was one of these top of the line drones. And I was like, oh, should I get it? But I just got it anyway because I knew that I could actually afford it. But that was something that I was sort of throwing money away at that point. I was buying something which was going to give me some enjoyment, but it wasn't going to put money back in my pocket. But when you're investing here today, you are investing in something that's going to put money back in your pocket. So it is the safest kind of investment you can make from a financial standpoint, especially when you consider that you are 100% backed up there. You're not throwing this money away on a consumable item. You're spending money to help you make more money. And that's the thing that I want to make you aware of here. And you do have time. Sometimes people say they don't have time, and that's an excuse. It's straight up, it's an excuse. Because if you're willing to prioritize, then you can make this work. You don't need much time, 5 hours a week. And look, if you don't have 5 hours a week, if you can't get that, if you can't commit to that, then don't do this. But if you can commit to 5 hours per week, in fact, let me know in the question box, are you willing to commit? Would you be willing to commit 5 hours a week? Give me a number 5 in the question box. Would you be willing to commit 5 hours per week if it was going to be something that could change your life? Would you get up? Would you find an extra 5 hours? You would find an extra 5 hours for something that could change your life forever. It's not a big price to pay from a time commitment. And if you're not willing to do that, then don't do this, because you do need to put some time in. But the value that you get back from investing that time could be infinite. I mean, how much money could this make you? I don't know if this is going to make you $100 profit per day for the rest of the year or for the next 10 years, or if it's going to make you $1,000 profit per day in that time. But you find out when you're on the inside. So saying you don't have time is a complete misunderstanding of the reality here. We've all got time for the things that are important to us. We're coming up to 2 hours on this workshop, by the way, so I know you've got some time. And for people who might be struggling to get resources, I know that can be tough. And by resources, right now, we're just talking about money, essentially. And if you do have money at your disposal and you can see you've got no financial risk, you've got no time risk, then just jump in. Because what risk do you have? None. You've only got upside. But if money is tough, then it's time to start thinking outside the square. Like, is there a way that you can have someone else help you pay for this? Can you do this with a business partner? Can you get a loan from someone? And I don't know your situation, so I'm not going to start giving out specific tidbits of advice here, because I just don't know. I don't know the situation that you are in. But if resources are tight, then it's time to get resourceful, because 123 Profit is the biggest opportunity in the world of online business that has come along in the past couple of decades. I started online in 2005. I have never seen anything quite like this. And I tell you what, if I had known about this system back in 2005, and if I had focused on it, I learned about it in 2006, right? But if I had been able to hit the ground running, I would have had such an easier path to earning my first significant money online. But I didn't have a blueprint from the get-go. So there was a lot of trial and error for the first couple of years. And it was in late 2006 when I finally got going with this business model. And here you are at the start of the year. You've got the whole year ahead of you. You can do this. You can do something life-changing here, but you need to take that leap of faith. And you need to be repeatedly exposed to the types of training and tools and systems that allow you to blast through any obstacles that may reoccur in your life. Because old habits do die hard, and sometimes this is the reason that people struggle over and over. They go through a similar pattern. But we're going to interrupt that pattern. We're going to throw something new at it, and that's going to put you in a position where you can win. And don't wait any longer, because if you think, when I've got the time, I'll start my business, or when I'm feeling a bit better with more energy, I'm going to start my new fitness regime. Life doesn't work like that. You start doing something and then you get the results. And what limits most people is not time, it's opportunity. And right now, for a very small window of time, you are seeing this opportunity. And not only are you seeing it, but you can leverage it to your advantage. You can use it to your advantage. On Thursday, we permanently close down. That's not false scarcity, that is a reality. And you can do this right now, but you need to jump in. Money is good for the things that you can exchange it for. Right now, we're talking about exchanging your money for tools and training that is designed to help you make more money. What would you need to know for certain right now to feel confident about this? Let me know in the question box right now. Is there something you need to know to be more comfortable about making this exchange? What can I do? What can I show you? What can I tell you to make you feel more confident here? I'm trying to make sure that you've got that peace of mind jumping in. And I am giving you a little bit of a push here, because sometimes the things that are good for you, you need a little bit of that push, especially when there's a time constraint. So I am getting passionate about this because I do like this. I love this business model and I love helping people. And I feel like I could help you, but only if you help yourself. And you could potentially figure all of this out on your own, but that would be the most painful and costly path of all, because we're showing you how you can do it. We're giving you everything that you could possibly need. Now, this opportunity is not cheap, I get it, but the best things in life are almost never cheap. They require some kind of effort. Sometimes it's financial, sometimes it's time, sometimes it's both. And the things that come too easily are almost never very good. So this does cost a little bit more than other things you may have tried online in the past. But this is a real, legitimate business model that can change lives. It gives us an enormous advantage. We've been able to build in so many different things into this, so many different elements which will could potentially change your life. And do you need to pay a little bit more? Sure, but it's worth it. Or you could just do nothing. But we know what happens when you do nothing. If nothing changes, nothing changes. You need to take action right now. You don't need to be anything special. This is not about ability. It's about the process. It's not about talent. It's about the process. Now, there's a story that I'm going to try to summarize for you here. And the moral of the story is, if you want to succeed anything worthwhile online, you need to blast through multiple barriers. And people tend to give up when they hit the first barrier online. And maybe you've hit a barrier online before. Maybe you've hit an obstacle. Maybe you've hit a challenge. But don't give up. Keep going forward, because your dreams are real and your dreams are there. And you might have to overcome adversity to get to them. But that'll make it so much more pleasing, so much more enjoyable when you do achieve what you want to achieve. Never give up. Never, ever give up. And by the way, these barriers can present themselves in different ways. One right now might be making the decision to jump in. It might be overcoming some psychological demons that you may have that could be stopping you for any number of different reasons. It might be a financial restraint. Whatever it is, you need to overcome that, because when you overcome that, when you bash down the barriers, that's where you get to the point where you could be making money and changing your life. And I see over and over again these 5 things that are like handbrakes for people. Money is a psychological barrier, in my opinion. And the reason I say it's a psychological barrier is most of the time we can access money. Like, for example, if I told you that, like if someone said to me, Aiden, and let's say that I was, let's rewind the clock to 2005. I was dirt poor. I was tens of thousands of dollars in debt. I didn't have any money to my name. If someone had said to me back then, Aiden, if you don't get $997 together today, then your arm is going to fall off and you're not going to be able to sew it back on. I would have knocked on my neighbor's doors. I would have begged on the corner outside McDonald's. I would have done whatever I could to get the money, because I don't want my arm to fall off. So that's an extreme example, but it shows you what humans can do, what we can do when we prioritize something, when we really, really need something. Now, hopefully you don't need to do that. But the fact of the matter is that for most people, money is available when you really want it and when you're going to prioritize it. Time is the same. We've got enough time. Everyone has got 24 hours a day. Some people have really busy lives. Some people don't have busy lives, but we've all got 24 hours in a day. So even if you've got a busy life, it's about prioritizing a few hours each week to get started. This is not about ability. So ability cannot be a roadblock here. It's about process. And if this feels confusing, then jump in, get some runs on the board. Let's get some quick wins coming in. Let's get some traffic coming into a website. Let's do this. And when you're actually doing it, you're going to learn. There's no better way to learn than actually taking action. And we're going to be guiding you. We're going to be pushing you along. We're going to be dragging you along, kicking and screaming if we need to get you to that finish line. And if you're afraid about taking the leap of faith, just know that growth happens when you go outside your comfort zone. In fact, this image here really sums it up. You might be in the fear zone right now. You might be finding excuses. You might have a lack of self-confidence. But if you just blast through and do it anyway and jump in, and what's the worst that could happen? Ask yourself this with a clear frame of mind right now. What is the worst that could happen if you jump into this? There's no financial risk. There's a small amount of time risk, but even that's backed up because we've got the double your money back guarantee for people that implement. There is no major downside. There's no downside period that I can see here. When you go outside your comfort zone, you're in that learning zone. That's where you are when you're in the members area. You're going to be acquiring new skills. You're going to be extending your comfort zone just by virtue of actually going outside by going outside your comfort zone, and you're going to be in the growth zone. You can do this, but you need to take the leap of faith. And I feel like you deserve it because there are so many other people out there that have achieved amazing results with online business. You can as well, but you need to take that leap of faith. This is a very rare opportunity. Jump all over this right now. Jump in right now. Use the link that you can see there right now. Jump in. You've got a 30-day money back guarantee. You've got the double your money back guarantee. This could change your life, but you need to jump in. Now, I'm going to sum up my 4 biggest, favorite things about this business model. And then we're going to be giving away another gold bar, and I'm going to be sticking around to answer some questions for another 5 minutes or so, okay? So the first is cash flow. Cash flow is something that is incredibly important and is one of the biggest benefits in my mind of the system because it's where so many businesses fall down. We're talking about getting you cash flow right out of the gate here. The second is speed. It's hard to start something new if you need to toil away without getting any results, for weeks on end. It can be demotivating. With 1, 2, 3 profit, it's fast. And we've seen over and over again that new campaigns can get money coming in the very same day that they're turned on. It's unlike anything I've seen before. Automation, really important. I mean, for true lifestyle freedom, you can't be chained to a computer. If you do that, you've just invented a job for yourself. So the good news here is what we've got with 1, 2, 3 profit and is like built around automation. It's a big part of it. We're not creating a new ad every week. We're not doing anything with social media that needs to be reinvented every week. We're not creating new content. It's not a content business. We're not tied up handling customer support or inventory. We don't have any of that. We're not selling anything. You can literally be sitting on a beach in Fiji, raking in profits day after day after day, if you want to be doing that. This is the absolute king of online businesses. It's the holy grail of online businesses. And underneath all of this, it's the simplicity. The simplicity is what allows all of these benefits to happen. I mean, you're starting with a simple offer. There's no selling. You get a simple page. It might have 20 or 30 words on it. Simple traffic. It's simple, 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 simple. And you get, better results as a result of that. And that's really important for you right now. The doors are permanently closing. It's now or never. Jump in right now. I'm going to give that gold bar away in just a second here. First, though, I want to make you aware of a gift that we've put together, and that's the URL there. We'll get that in the chat box for you. And also where you can get support from us. We prioritize the support of our members, but we'll support you as well if you've got a question that I'm unable to answer right now. So here's what I want to do this time around. Let's just do, let me just have a look here. I want to make sure, I want to have a look at, want to see where we're at. What I'm going to do is stand by. I'm going to have you guess. I want to have you guess. Okay. What I'm going to do is I want you to guess how much money we've made since yesterday in this business so far. So it's what we've made today plus what we made yesterday. So how much money have we made yesterday and today so far? Okay, that is what we are looking for here. Go ahead and let me know in the question box. Get your number in there because I'm giving away another gold bar. So how much money have we made total between yesterday and today so far? Okay, and I'm going to give everyone a little bit more time to get their guesses in here. Okay, and then Once we've done this, I'm going to go and do some extended Q&A, and then we're going to wrap up in about 10 minutes time. Okay. So you guys ready? I'm going to give you a wee bit longer here to make sure that you get this in, and we're going to be doing some checking behind the scenes here. And Sean, if you're there behind the scenes, it'd be good if you could go ahead and figure out the exact amount that we've made so we can start identifying who the winner is. And I can see the numbers racing in here, and I will announce the winner in a few moments time. So we're looking for the total amount that we have made since yesterday. So today so far and yesterday. Okay, so okay, and we're just checking that on the back end, and it's easy for us to check the amount that we've made, and I'll show you what that is in a minute. It's a little bit harder for us to identify who the winner was because we've got so many people just typing in their guesses right now. So someone though is going to be taking away this gold bar shortly, which is worth $1,337. It's a 20-gram gold bar, and just while we wait for that to find out who the winner is. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and pull that up so you can see it. This is the amount that we've made since yesterday. Okay, this is today and yesterday. So today and yesterday, so far, you can see the date range. I've put that in there. It's a custom period, 8,794. So that's between today and yesterday. My bet is that by the time today is done, that's going to be probably, I don't know, 11, 12,000. But right thousand, it's 8,794. And the winner there is Rob. Rob Ogno has guessed correctly. So we'll just get your email in there, Rob. Congratulations for that. I am gonna by the way, guys, we are going to be sending out these winners either the gold bar or the cash. Okay, so pretty cool. I am going to take some questions right now, and what I'll do is I need to put a firm deadline on what we're doing here. So I'm going to create another timer. I want to make sure that we take as many questions as we can. I'm going to do a 15-minute timer. When that gets down to 0, I'm going to be wrapping up this workshop. Let me rearrange my slides there a little bit so you can see that timer. And I'm going to also, I'll also bring up this one here so you can see money still coming in. I'll change that back to today so far. Give it a chance to update. So today so far we're at 4,178. So that's about $1,500 since we started the call. 4,178, about $1,500 since we started the call. So I'm going to go and work like a madman here doing questions now. If you've got a burning question, I want you to let me know what it is right now. In fact, let me do one more thing. If you decide to jump in right now, so I can see the dial just rolled over there. I'm just pause my screen for a second here. I'm going to bring up another bonus. If you decide to get in right now and you're in before that timer gets down to 0, we will extend the holiday bonus. That could be worth thousands to you. You'll get a stay in a free hotel room, all charges. You may have some surcharges and taxes, but instead of paying $350 a night, you'll pay like $30 a night. There's over 1,800 hotels around the world. We'll make that available to you. I'm also going to give you an entire start to finish training course called Outsource Mastery. This is how to master the art of outsourcing to build your business faster and earn more money while working less. It includes 29 videos, 16 downloadable resources. All my templates are built into there. We've sold this for $997. We've had over 55,000 people come through this training. It went viral a while ago, and we've had over 55,000 people come through it. So it's a comprehensive training program. Okay, you're going to get that if you're in the next, we'll call that next 13 minutes. Okay, so that's that, guys. And when that time gets down to 0, we're going to wrap up this workshop. I'll leave this here so you can see it. And if you've got a burning question, if you've got something that you need to know right now, now is the time to ask the question. Okay, if I've missed anything that you may have asked in the past, type it in again right now. If you're on the fence, And if you've already bought, you will get all of these things. You will get that, Stephen, don't worry about that. You will get the outsource mastery. If you're on the fence right now, just type fence, F-E-N-C-E, and let me know why you are on the fence. If you've got a question that you need answered, then let me know. Are you eligible for the W money back guarantee if you choose a monthly payment option? Yes. Can you put all the offer in one page? Sure. Let me go ahead and do that. I mean, it's not going to be exactly all the offer, but it's going to be a good summary, I think, of the offer there. So that's a lot of what you're getting on one page. Okay, Krishna. If we've already invested, will we get the bonuses? Yes. Can I get the Fast 50 bonus if I get in right now? We've passed 50 people. I will make that available to you. I cannot make the Fast 20 bonus available to you. Okay. We really do limit these things. So anyway, but you'll get all the other bonuses. Already in, awesome. How often do you get your payments? It depends on the platform you're using, but some of them will pay you out weekly. Some of them will be every 2 weeks. Is there enough training to truly see profit in the first day or week? So Cody, module 1 is about laying down the foundation. We're going to be doing that on Monday. And I believe module 2, which is the following week, is where you're going to be able to build the website and start getting, get an offer lined up there and start making money. So for you, you're probably looking at making money in the first 2 weeks, okay? And the reason that you can't do it, and you might not be able to do it right now in 24 hours, is because we need to train you. But once you understand how it works, you will be able to go ahead and repeat what we do and make money potentially in 24 hours. So I could go out there today and make money in 24 hours because I know the system, but we need to lay the foundation for you. So I just want to be completely clear about that. So Anush says, quick question, based on your experience, have you ever heard of any limitation or restriction due to someone's geographic location? No, I haven't. Do you have other campaigns going at the same time? Yes, you can have multiple campaigns. Yep. Are we limited to one campaign at a time? No. Madeline Valera, yes, you'll get the bonuses if you go through that link. Yep. I've given away 2 gold bars. I don't have another one planned to give away. I'm just doing Q&A now for the next 10 minutes. And this may be the last opportunity that you've got to get your question answered from me. So ask it right now if you've got it. We will be wrapping this up in 9 minutes, 53 seconds. Let's see, what else have we got here? You know what, guys, I'm going to throw in an extra bonus as well, just for good measure in the next 9 minutes and 43 seconds. So I do quite a lot of work on project management and how to manage projects. And I've actually got a team of over 100 people. It's actually closer to 150 people on my staff at this point. And I've got 6 different multi-million-dollar businesses. So one of the things that I think I've done quite well over the years is build teams, but also manage them. And I've got some training all around that and around project management. And if you jump in the next 9 minutes, I'll make that training available to you. It's only something that we've made available in the past to people who are part of our $12,000 mastermind. So that's around project management and how I run different parts of the business. We'll throw that in just for good measure here. What other questions do we have? Do we need extra money during the training, and likely how much will it be? So you're going to need 2 things. One is you're going to need to buy a domain name. That's $10. And then beyond that, you're going to need some money for traffic. We start with micro budgets of between $5 to $25 per day. You can dictate largely what you spend there. You're not just spending money and getting nothing back. You're spending money, you're getting traffic. That traffic can turn into commissions. I'm speaking as fast as I can here for 2 reasons. One is the timer is ticking down. Secondly, I'm incredibly excited about this, and I just want to make sure that we answer as many questions as we can here. I want to be able to help you guys get in. Trying to understand the process of will you show us winning products and ad copy? Yeah, so you're going to see examples for sure of winning campaigns. Absolutely. I mean, you'll see that in the $50,000 case study when you jump in, and you will see plenty of examples of ad copy. Yep. You can start right away, Mercy, when you get in. There's already early bird training in there. There's plenty for you to hit the ground running with. What platforms are there to use? If you're talking about traffic, we're thinking, Microsoft and Google as a starting point, but we expand out onto others, and there's also
free methods as well. Do you provide a training schedule in advance? Yes, we do. How do we get to the Phantom page? We'll explain that once you're in the members area. Moving a domain can take 5 to 10 days. Yes, that's fine, but I don't know what the question is there, but you can still get started today. What's the training that starts on Friday? Module number 1. What's the typical return on a lead? Well, we think more about return on the money that we spend. So we like to double the money that we spend. To buy a domain name, it takes, you can have control of that domain name in like a minute. So you buy a domain name, you've got control of it, and you can set up a website like within minutes of doing that, because you don't need to transfer one. Kevin, if you get in right now, you'll have the hotel bonus. Are there any problems with the Google ad account? No. I mean, we're completely compliant, and there are other options as well. Like if you've had an ad account that have had issues in the past, I mean, we've got other options that we'll guide you through. When you say you're closing down, do we have access to the tools and support once it's closed? Yeah, so when I say closing down, we're closing down enrollment. We're closing down the enrollment, no one else will be able to get in. Do you give us all the ads, the videos, the targeting, the offers exactly? No, we train you in how to do this, and we give you lots of examples about how to do this. Ziv says, I know from other businesses that Google could suspend your account over minor things. Yeah, but we guide you through this. I mean, we've been doing this a long time. Everything we do is 100% compliant, so I'm not worried about this. When is the last seminar? I don't have any other seminars, Edward. I mean, this is the last one that I've got right now. So that's why I'm saying this may be the last opportunity for you to get in. Guys, don't wait any longer. Don't wait for me to stop talking here. You can see the link on the screen. Go there, jump in, do this right now. Because if you hit some kind of a technical snag or something, we can help you now, but only if you're on the inside. I've got a budget of 50K. Will this help me grow faster? Sure, it will. Absolutely, it will. And we'll guide you on that. And once you're on the members area, but you don't need this. Why am I so skeptical? I don't know, Gil. But you've got everything to gain here and nothing to lose. And look, guys, if you don't feel comfortable doing it, just don't do it. I mean, I don't need everyone to become a member. I mean, we've got a good membership base already. I'm just extending this opportunity here because I think I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't do that. And if you want to get in and do it, you can do it. But you need to take the leap of faith. Don't wait any longer. Is it possible to start the business without a website? No, you need a website. You need one website. It's going to cost you 10 bucks. Mohid, I didn't see your question. Guys, if you've got a final question, type it in now. Gil, I totally get your. Gil said I'm already into sharing my feelings and thoughts, and I totally get that, Gil. And I respect that you're doing that, and it can be scary to get in, and it does feel like magic. I mean, I'm showing you numbers which are just through the roof. So I can totally understand why you could be skeptical, but I think when you actually get in and start doing it, you're going to see how all of this works, and you're going to see it is the most amazing thing to come along online that I've ever seen. It's the holy grail. I mean, it's got all the good bits without any of the bad bits. Yeah, it's huge. Patty says, if I have a list of emails with names, may I create a Facebook ad for every single email, seeing if they're interested? Yeah, I mean, that's not really the blueprint, Patty. You may be able to leverage that list of emails and names, but it would be not really using the blueprint that we're lining out here. But once you get in, like once you're on the inside, we're going to be showing you the most streamlined way to do it. Could too many of us end up doing the same thing and saturate the market? Won't be an issue, Dina. Like if you just think this through, one example I've used is home loans, right? An offer that links people up with home loans could pay a lot of money, and lots of different people need different types of loans. So, for example, I own property in the United States. I own a portfolio of condos in New York and Manhattan, and if I wanted to get lending, the process would be very different to someone else there because I'm not an American citizen. I don't live in the United States, and I might be searching for different things like lending for foreigners. If someone in Philadelphia is looking for home lending, they're going to be searching for home loans in Philadelphia. If someone in San Francisco is searching for lending, they might type in something completely different, San Francisco home lending, instead of home lending in San Francisco, or they might use the word loans instead of lending. So there are thousands of permutations for the types of ways that people find the traffic. Let's see. All right. This is still affiliate marketing. It's a subset of affiliate marketing. Yeah, it's a very unique form of affiliate marketing. Most affiliate marketing requires to actually sell something. This doesn't. Michael says, bank just told me that they won't clear the payment for another 10 minutes. Guys, we've got 1 minute and 41 seconds. Do yourself a favor and use that time to decide one way or another whether or not you're going to get in. And if you decide that this is not for you or you can't do it, that's okay. But if you can get in and if you want to do it, if you've got the nagging feeling inside, even if you're worried, even if you're skeptical, then just jump in, because what I've been trying to share here is you've got so much upside and so little downside, but you need to get in. You need to take that leap of faith, because this opportunity is something that is coming along, and it's not going to be around, quite frankly, in a very short space of time. And we permanently shut down on Thursday. Jamie says that they're in the process to begin. AG says a couple of things to be clarified. How easy to get approved for an affiliate network? You're not going to have any issues with that. We've got you covered there. And secondly, is it legitimate to pass personal information to other services to earn a commission? Yes, absolutely. This is 100% legitimate. And in fact, it's a system that's used by some of the biggest companies in the world. In fact, the biggest company. I think Apple is still the biggest company. Yeah, it's all legitimate. And we couldn't do that. We couldn't do this on the scale that we're doing it if it wasn't legitimate. All right, guys, we are going to wrap this up. It's that time. So I'm going to stop that time. We've got 13 seconds left. For those of you that were wondering about the money that we've made so far, let me see if I can show you that one more time here. This is what we've done today so far, $4,252. This is what's at stake here, guys. It's getting your hands on the training that will teach you how to do this. But now is the time to do it. Take the leap of faith, jump in right now. If you've got a support question and you desperately need an answer to it and I haven't reached it here today, I apologize for that, but you can send us an email at support@123profit.com. And look, we would love to have you in. I'm going to turn on my webcam one more time here just to say goodbye to everyone. But thank you for listening in here today. I would love to be able to work with you, but you need to take the leap of faith. You need to put yourself in a position to win. And this is the best opportunity that exists right now, at least that I know of. There might be better things out there, but I sure as hell don't know about them. I've built up 6 different multi-million-dollar businesses over the past 17 years that I've been doing online business. I've helped tens of thousands of people, and I feel like I could help you as well, but I can only help you if you take that leap of faith and if you jump in and if you put your trust in me. I can't force you to do that. I can't force you to get your credit card out and pay. But if you do that, you're going to be putting yourself in a position where you have got no risk whatsoever. You're going to be putting yourself in a position where you could change your life. But that kind of thing doesn't happen as a fluke. That kind of thing happens when you put yourself in a position for it to happen. And you can do that right now by jumping in. You've got zero risk, you have no financial risk. You've got the 30-day money-back guarantee. You've got the 60-day double your money-back guarantee as well. We're going to be working our butts off in the back end. If we have to drag you along to that kicking line, the finish line, kicking and screaming, if we need to get in there and do some of the things for you, we'll just do it. I mean, I want every single person who takes action to succeed with this, just like 100% of the people who took action with the pilot program succeeded. And you can succeed with this. You can do it. I know that there are some people who are going to jump in and they're just going to do nothing, and that's an opportunity wasted. But if you're serious about this, if you want to make this year different, jump in right now. Don't wait any longer, now is the time to get off the fence. Now is the time to get in. If you get in right now, you're getting all the bonuses that I've mentioned here. You're going to get the vacation bonus. You're going to get the outsource mastery bonus. I'm even giving you the fast 50 bonuses if you jump in here right now as well. But you need to take that leap of faith. I'm just going to pull up the question box here again. If you haven't jumped in, but you have decided that you're going to jump in, just type me in the question box. I just want to have one last check before I wrap up here. So these are the people that are typing me in the question box. These are the people that are saying that they're going to jump in. They're not in yet, but they are going to get in. And that might mean that you need to, I did see, I think it was Bill earlier said that he needed to talk to his wife. I saw Susan saying that she was going to talk to her business partner. We had Peter who was saying that he was going to ask his parents for a loan. And I saw a couple of other people saying they were transferring money around. So if you're one of those people that has decided that you're determined to get in and you're going to get in, give me a me in the question box and I'll read out a bunch of names. And I'll make sure that as long as you're doing that right now, if you're watching this and you're deciding that you're going to get in, I'll make sure you get the bonuses. So Peter, Jessica, Mana, Jen, Barbara, Samantha, Guy, Sharon is in process. Madeline, Charles, Elisna, Kevin, Maria, David, Ron. Ron says waiting for support to get back to me. Okay, understood. Kevin, Peter, AJ, Bob, Jamie, Pablo, Kiru, Charlan, Stephen, Alexandre. Ed says getting money transferred. Gayland, Mark, Vincent. Awesome, and I may have missed a few names there, but look guys, thank you for chilling out with me here today. Thank you for listening to this. Thank you for considering this opportunity. I hope that you can see that I'm just a regular person who is passionate about this business model, and I want to be able to help you. I think this could be life-changing. I would love to be able to be here with you for hours and hours and hours talking about this, but we do have a hard deadline here. So I am going to jump off right now, but I look forward to seeing many of you on the inside. And I know that some of you who are jumping in right now are going to turn this into something which is genuinely life-changing. And when you do that, I want you to send me an email. I want you to send me an email and tell me when that happens. I want to hear about your results, and I'll see them because we're going to be in the members area with you. I'm going to be monitoring your steps every single step of the way, but I want you to let me know. Okay, so with that said, I am going to wrap this up now, but thank you so much for being with me here today. It is a pleasure to be able to present this to you. I'm incredibly grateful to have this opportunity here today. So thank you once again, and I look forward to working with many of you on the inside. Bye for now.